they saw the storm, they never saw the prayer. They counted every loss, they never counted the nights I stayed alive. Now they asking,
how'd you do it?
God did. Started with a pocket full of nothing, dreams bigger than the city I was stuck in. Doors locked, still I kept knocking. Faith talking, louder than the doubt was. Everybody got advice, nobody paid the price. Smiled through pain, ate with empty plates. Built my future while they laughed at my mistakes. Some nights, hope was the only thing I owned. Some days, the road felt longer than home. I buried fear, watered faith. Now every scar became a trophy in the frame. I remember crying over things I laugh about today. Funny how seasons change, they asking, who opened every door? Who carried you when you couldn't stand anymore? Who turned your tears into another testimony? Who kept the promise when everybody else left?
If they ask me how I made it, God did. If they ask me who stayed faithful, God did.
Now the grass is greener, the sun shines brighter. I like it here. Everything I prayed for standing right here.
They ask me, so I ain't mad.
God did.
God did. God did. God did. God did. God did.
Look at the view, it hits different. This ain't luck, this is persistence. Yesterday I walked through valleys, today I'm counting blessings from the mountains. The same tears water tomorrow's harvest, the same pain built today's confidence. Every no pointed me to a better yes. Every delay protected what was next. People only celebrate the victories, they never watch the lonely nights. They never hear the whisper prayers, they never see the hidden fight. Now my mama's smiling, my people eating. Peace lives in my house, that's the richest feeling. Tell me, who writes stories like this? Who turns broken pieces into masterpieces? Who makes dead dreams breathe again? Only one! If they ask me how I made it, God did. If they ask me where this joy came from, God did. The rain is over, flowers growing, I like it here. Everything I lost led me here. If they ask me how I survived, God did. Everybody fighting battles nobody knows. Keep walking. To everybody praying without answers, keep believing. The night doesn't last forever. Morning always finds its way. Your chapter isn't over. Your name isn't finished. Your story isn't done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't flex diamonds, I flex peace. I don't count money, I count miracles because I remember where I started. Empty hands, heavy heart, big faith. Now my table got room for everybody who believed. Even those who didn't, I forgive. Cause hate is too heavy for somebody this blessed. My greatest trophy is becoming who I pray to be.
If they ask me how I started it, God did. If they ask me how the door swung open, God did. If they ask me why I never gave up, God did.
The storm is over, the sky is blue, the grass is greener. I like it here, everything's gonna be alright. Lift your head, dry your eyes. Your breakthrough is closer than trust the money, some trust the title, some trust themselves. I trust the one who carried me when I couldn't carry myself. If tomorrow looks brighter, if your family smiles again, if your dream comes alive, don't forget the answer. God did.